Hi, this is Plain Jane coming at you from my own living room in rural Virginia. When I drive home from Charlottesville lately, I get to a point at mile marker 133 where I come up over a hill, and there, lo and behold, a little bit to my left and a little bit higher, flies a giant Confederate flag. It never ceases to shock me. Who put it there? Don't they know this is 2020 and all of that stuff's supposed to be over by now? I remember when I first moved here, I expected a few, Southern culture kind of things. But I would go out to a bar and somebody would start yelling, "The South's gonna do it again." And I knew they weren't talking about the Charlie Daniels song, which I dearly love. If it were playing right now, I'd get up and dance and forget about doing this video. I would go over and say, "South's gonna do what?" And nobody answered me ever. I don't like it. I don't like that flag. It should be in a museum, back on the reference pages in a history book. It idealizes a regime that enslaved Black people and forced white people into a sort of insanity. Does the fact that somebody flies it indicate racism? Well, I wouldn't take it that far. I don't know. Not necessarily. Am I being too charitable? I don't know. They tell me it's a Southern tradition. And I think their great-grandparents may have studied an idealized history version that included things like the War of Northern Aggression, which was never mentioned in my history book. And their kids revered the Confederate flag. And they still display, and their children display it proudly. Now, between here and the store, I passed two Confederate flags. One of them is 20 feet perhaps from the property line of the house where I raised my child, my mixed race son, after his dad and I got a divorce. It looked like a relic of the Battle of Antietam. It was so shredded. I kept waiting for it to dissolve and blow away. But then a new one appeared. A new, bigger, better, nicer one. Now, the people that fly that still have been good neighbors. They were good neighbors to us for 15 years. When I was mowing the grass and it was almost ready to thunder, their son came over and quickly helped me. They were very good neighbors. So I can't say that the flag indicates that they're bad people. Do they have funny racial ideas? They might. So might I. So might you. But I'm not going to say so definitely without more evidence than that. Okay, the people that fly the Confederate flag and have pickup trucks with gun racks, they've been demonized for a long time in our culture wars. And as that happened, the flags got bigger and more prominent, like the giant one at mile 133. When Hillary Clinton spoke of a basket of deplorables, I thought of a high school English teacher maybe getting exasperated and saying, "Boys and girls, your behavior is just deplorable." Well, people started wearing it and owning it and writing it on their t-shirt, deplorable. Like saying, "I am in the basket of deplorables." Anyway, what I do understand is this. That flag is a giant middle finger, I won't do it, to those who would tell them to tell people how to live and what they can fly on their own property. Nobody forces me to look at it. Now, if you disagree with that or think I'm being too nice or not nice enough, please Before you unfriend me on Facebook, like, share, and subscribe.